Hey friends, this is Nurse Meg from nursemegrn.com, and this video is for nursing students. I love students. I love to teach, and I love to make more nurses, as many nurses as I can, for this wonderful profession so that we revolutionize this entire profession and just make a next generation of nurses that are super amazing, confident, and bringing change to the workforce. Very positive change. So I love you. If you are a nursing student, please subscribe to my channel. I have so many free resources for you. I just love you and want to support you. Let me know in the comments how I can better support you. Come follow me on social media. I post every single day on social media, just some encouragement and maybe some really valuable tips on, like, I don't know, how to insert an IV and different blood types and just like a bunch of stuff like that. But this particular video is going to be about like what you're learning in nursing school that you will never use again. And no shade to nursing schools and how they develop their curriculum. Most nursing professors are not involved in choosing the curriculum, and they are told to and paid to teach what they are told to be taught.
What? Again.
They are told to teach what they are told to teach. Did that make more sense? No, it didn't. No shade to nursing schools or nursing professors. There are national standards and things that need to be updated and changed, but maybe I can just help you a little bit. So don't stress about certain things in school, because life is going to get easier when you are hired in some ways and harder in others. So I just wanted to talk about things that you learn in nursing school that you'll never use again, and then things that you should know before you start working. So here we go. Alrighty, the number one thing that they teach you in nursing school that you will never ever use again is care plans. You will never use a care plan ever again. Learn it for school, pass the semester, and then you can burn them if you would like. We do not use care plans. It's just a whole different way of thinking when you are in the hospital setting. I would say care plans are almost like you are an evaluator evaluating a situation so in depth and detailed, but from a distance. In real life, at least in the hospital setting, we are more of detectives. We're getting dirty. We're putting information together in seconds, and we are making split-second decisions, and it is fast, and no one has time to write down a care plan or think in those broad terms. We think this patient, this scenario, what are my tools on hand? What orders PRN? What does the doctor have ordered? What do we know from before? It's very individual. Care plans are very broad and slow and from a distance. So good news, learn it for school, pass, put it behind you. You will not make another care plan ever again.
If you're working on the floor in the hospital, okay?
Another thing in nursing school is you kind of always learn to pass it along. So when you are in clinicals or something, or in some sort of internship, you'll be like, I'll tell the nurse, or I'll tell someone else. Now, when you are in your role as a nurse, there's no passing it along. And you should never pass orders or responsibilities to the next shift if you can help it. It's all on you. So there is this stepping into a role and a care management hat that you put on when you leave those nursing school textbooks behind, and you put on your badge with those 2 letters after your name, and you take on the role as a nurse. Now, one thing that I wish they did teach in school that they do not is 2 things: communication and time management. Now, under communication, it is finding your voice, and finding your voice as a new nurse sometimes can take a year. I do have a course, cheap little course, it's like 49 bucks, and it's literally teaching you how to use your voice. And this means how to initiate report, how to give great report, how to talk to other departments, how to talk to the doctor over the phone and in person, how to talk to family members and interpreting things that they ask you, what you're allowed to say and not to say. Communication like that is not taught in schools, and it really should be. That mini course is actually included in my big course called The New Nurse Survival Guide. It's literally everything you need to survive as a brand new nurse in your first year or 2 or 3, if you're really struggling or don't get an amazing preceptor, or you just like struggle with communication and time management and things like that. That's what that is for. So number 2 is time management. Managing your shift and the amount of interruptions and the amount of things that need to happen in a timely manner is huge. Prioritizing is huge. If you get a stat lab and somebody's asking for ice and somebody's calling your phone and you have a patient coding, this has all happened to me within 30 seconds. So what can you delegate? What can you do? What is priority? What can you leave for later? What can you ask someone else to do? This is what I teach you in my course. I also have a perfect report sheet that I have perfected over the last, how long have I been a nurse? 13 years. I also have a daily flow sheet that I give away for free. So if you want my daily flow sheet, I'll put a link down below. And this is what I use for every patient to prioritize from 7 to 7. Everything is written down on this sheet. If I have to do something at a certain time, it goes on that sheet. And I go through the sheet, and as the time passes, I black out the time. As the hours go by, I black it out with like an Expo Sharpie to know where I am in the day and what needs to happen. Some people have not wanted to do that because they want to see what happened before, but like that's just how I do it. So I can know what's coming up next and what's behind me and how like my shift is, halfway over, and it makes me feel good. So yeah, communication and time management is something that you're probably not learning in school, that everyone just seems to have to learn in the trenches, and I don't believe that you should have to learn things in the trenches, especially from an experienced veteran nurse like me. I just want to like help you get there without the struggle.
Why does everybody have to struggle? I struggled so much.
Why does it have to be this way? Why can't I reach down behind me and pull up the other nurses so that you guys don't have to struggle so much? So that's why I'm here. That's why I created this channel. That's why I created my website. That's why I'm here and you see my face right now. I just want to make your life easier and to help you along in your profession so that you love it and you don't leave. I just want to make more nurses. Alrighty, so I hope this helps you kind of get a clear perspective on nursing school. Depending on what profession you choose, you may not ever use the stuff that you learned about OB or peds or neuro, but nursing school is just the dots, and when you start working in your department, all those dots start to connect. The majority of learning will happen after you pass your national exam, after you get your little badge with your 2 letters after your name, and you start your career. So don't stress, you're not supposed to learn everything in nursing school. It's very normal to start nursing and in the first couple months be like, I know nothing. That's totally normal. Everybody feels that way, but you're gonna be fine. You're going to be fine. Let me help you get to a very confident, skilled, and informed stage. So let me know how I can help you down below in the comments. So thank you so much for watching and good luck. Have a good shift. I love you. Bye.